Welcome to the teaching learning section of this channel. We have heard your voice and know many of you are doing virtual learning from home, and some may be back in school and need a little extra help. We're going to try to answer the call and help as much as we can with this section of our channel. So stay tuned. In this video, we're going to be looking at comparison symbols. You've probably seen comparison symbols a lot, and you may even be using them in school. Well, this video is to try to get some of the confusion cleared up if you have any, and just to make sure you're on the right path when it comes to the symbols. Okay? Now, the symbols we're talking about are the greater than, less than, equal, and not equal symbols. I told you, you've probably seen these a ton of times. Now we're just going to do a little deep dive on them, okay? So let's take a look. The first one we're going to look at is the greater than symbol. Now the greater than symbol, now it's going to be comparing something that's on the left to something on the right. Most times there are numbers, but for the case of what we're doing, it's going to be something else. We're going to use a lot of visual in this video. So if you look at the sign here, you see how it's really big on one end and smaller on the other end? Well, that just lets you know that whatever is going to be comparing, the big part of the symbol is actually going to be facing the big whatever it is. If it's a number, if it's an image, whatever it is, it's going to be bigger than the other side. So let's take a look at what we're actually going to use this symbol to compare with. Oh, wow. Now that is big. Now, if you take a look at this image, that's a shark, and look at his mouth. His mouth kind of looks like the bigger portion of the greater than symbol here. So that just lets you know it's huge. So it's going after the huge thing, and this is huge. Now on the other end is supposed to be something small. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh, now that's small. Yeah, that's really small. So here you have the greater than sign, or the greater than symbol, and it's showing you, it's comparing you the largest to the smallest. And if you notice the actual sign itself, it's smaller towards one end and larger on the other end, and that's a clue that you can use. So let's check out the next one. Less than. Okay, it's the same symbol, but it's facing in the opposite direction. Okay, this time the smaller part of the symbol is facing towards your left, and your larger side is facing towards your right. Let's see what we're comparing this time. Wow. Okay, these to me look like they're little anthills, and they are small. I've seen them getting bigger, but for the purpose of this video, they're small. And let's see what we're comparing it to. Oh, wow. We're comparing it to a mountain. And if you've ever heard the phrase molehill, you're making a molehill, a mountain out of a molehill, that's kind of where this comparison is coming from. Okay, so again, this is the less than symbol, and the smaller part of the less than symbol is pointing at the smallest part, which is now on the left side, and on the right side is this huge mountain, which is what the huge part of the symbol is pointing at. It's in that side. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is really helping you with determining which is the less than, which is the greater than symbol. Okay, let's see what's the next symbol is. Okay, here we have the equal sign, and the equal sign, again, now that's an easy peasy lemon squeezy one. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, we have a set of twins on one side and another set of twins. Look like they're identical, but guess what? they're equal. They're the same. So that's what the equal sign would represent. Something on the left would equal or be the same as what's on the right. So the equal sign, very easy. You should be able to spot that, no problem. So let's take a look at the next one. Okay, not equal. Now, we see this sometimes, not often, but you will see it. And what it means is it's not equal. Now, a lot of tests that's taken, you don't see the test even dealing with not equal, but you need to be aware of it. So that's the equal sign with that international slash, which means no. Well, that's how they've come up with not equal, by putting that international slash on the equal sign. So that gives you the not equal. So let's see what we got here. Okay, on the left side we have a star, and on the right side we have a squiggly line. So the squiggly line has nothing to do with the star, and vice versa. The star has nothing to do with the squiggly line, so they're not equal in no shape, form, or fashion. So it's correct. This is not equal. So let's see. We have learned about the greater than symbol. We've learned about the less than symbol. We've learned about the equal symbol, and now we have tackled the not equal symbol. So let's see how this actually works if you were in school. You'd probably see something like this, where you have, some numbers that you'd have to do a comparison to. And that should be really, really simple. Sometimes you may have a test that would have multiple choice. Multiple choice, a lot of people think, is the easy one, but not always. You just need to know which is which when you're dealing with your greater than and less than symbol. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to compare is 19 to 8. We have to determine which symbol would we use to determine what the comparison is. So let's see. Well, there you have it. The greater than symbol slid right on in. 19 is greater than 8. Let's take a look at the next one. We have 11 and we have 93. We need to know what the comparison sign we would use. Let's see. And there you have it. 11 is less than 93. And you see how the symbols, they just switch. But the biggest part of the symbol, the largest side of the symbol, is always going to follow the largest part of the whatever equation that you're working with or comparison. Okay? Now we're working with single digits, 5 and 3. Let's see how that would work. What do you think it would? Here we go. And there you have it. 5 is greater than 3. And we have the greater than, which is the larger part is facing the larger number, and the smaller part of the symbol is facing the 3. Now we have 7 and 7. What do you think would go here? If you said equal, you'd be right. Now, we don't have anything to compare for the not equal to, but let's see. The first, second, and third comparisons, they would qualify as not equal. So we really didn't have to put that in because it's kind of there. So you'd be aware of if that came up and you had the ability to make more than one choice for a particular question, then you and not equal was present, you would need to select for the first one, you would need to select the greater than and the not equal. You would need to select in the second one the less than and not equal. And in the third one, you'd have to select the greater than and the not equal. But when you come down here to the fourth one, it all stops right here with the equal sign. It needs nothing else. That's it. So I hope this video helped a little bit in the clearing up some of the confusion between the greater than and less than symbol. I know it used to confuse me, so I'm hoping that we were able to clear it up for you. So that's it. See you next time. As a reminder, please help support this channel by subscribing and hitting that like button.